Hello, hello, hello. Hold on just a second. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, hello. How'd we going? How we going? Came in pretty early today. Um, yeah, the very first super early just morning stream. I kind of just decided on doing this kind of like the last second. Uh, but I kind of tossed together like a really quick thumbnail for this part here, the super early morning stream. But yeah, yeah. Um, not really much to say here, except how's everybody's morning going? I had a pretty fine morning. Woke up super early today. Like I woke up at around 2 in the morning, and I stayed up for about like an hour making well, the thumbnail for the morning stream. Then hung out for somebody for about like 30 minutes or so, give or take. Then I went to bed. Then I woke up again, had some breakfast and stuff, And now we're here. Now we're here. Anyways, without further ado, hop straight into the game. And shuffle, shuffle. Actually, hold on. I forgot to change the stupid bit rate. I forgot to change it back to how the bit rate that I usually had it on. Right, there we go. Change that. The playback might be a bit lower quality because of that. Unfortunately, I forgot to kind of check for that. Anyways, let's just hop straight into it. Alright, let me shuffle the playlist real quick. Okay. Or the music volume just a tad. My mind kind of working a little slower right now. Since I just woke up like 45 minutes ago. Also, I started the stream a lot sooner, about 15 minutes earlier than I had originally posted or scheduled the stream to be. So technically, I'm actually super early to my own stream.
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
I think I'll stream for only about 5 hours, give or take. And then for the second half of the stream, we're probably gonna go for the usual 8 hours or so. So today I'm gonna be streaming for about, at the very least, guaranteed 13 hours. 13 hours of resets tonight. And then after tonight's streams, I think I'm gonna go on a pretty large break. I might take the rest of the week off actually. Now that I
웃기는 자식들.
when I
끝나고 나서
say
고래구이
big
파티를
break.
열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Oh, gotta turn off the loop. Oh my goodness.
웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
I also added some extra songs to the playlist. I believe around 12 extra songs to the good old playlist.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Majority of those songs actually come from like a super deep cut game. I'm not sure how many people know this, but I know of this game. Let me see if I can pull up the name of it.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Where is it? Oh, Tobol. Tobol, I believe. Or Tobal?
웃기는 자식.
Yep, says
끝나고 나서
wrong.
고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나? 나가주게.
Sorry about not really saying much there. I was just kind of
걸어버리면 아플 필요도 없었어.
super locked in.
좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어가.
Yeah, Tobol. Super deep cut right there.
한방 제대로 먹었.
That's kind of unfortunate right there.
샌들을 만났어.
Of course, the dragon rolled double head, so Dom got staggered.
이 자식이 또 예전에 어떤 미친 게 하나 때문에 남부의 현문도 모른 채 쓸려나가. 동서남북의 방금의
고강 완료.
혹신 그 자체야.
이 패턴은 여기는 아무것도
중지를 건드려 전부 새기고 기억한다. 척결한다.
Not too shabby. We're getting a run this early. Although unfortunately we didn't pull Ishmael skill 3.
웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나? 웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
But yeah, I was thinking about taking a pretty big break from streaming. At least this week. I think I might take the rest of this week off. And then next week I'll be back. Probably for the usual schedule. Probably only be streaming at the usual schedule of 5:30 EST PDT. But yes, I won't be back for well. I guess it is kind of a while, but it's only a week. Really. I'll be back next Monday. That'll be when I come back.
웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나? 웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나? 웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나? 웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Oh, and I guess
웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를
you
열어주겠다고
got
하니
ourselves a run.
의욕이 좀 났나?
Gotta check targeting real quick. Right, nice. Nothing too complicated. I see. We're gonna have to do a double redirect. Before there. Okay. All right. Okay. Gonna put you there. And okay. And oh wait, I forgot. Oh, there we go. Okay. This should be good to go. Oh. Freaking. Wait, I kind of. Hold on. I completely and almost entirely messed that up. That would have been really bad. Alright, that should be... Okay, there we go. Okay, now we got it. Okay. So thank goodness I actually double-checked that properly. Okay, it's still targeting who we want to. Okay.
예측할 수 없게.
Alright, that certainly did take quite a while, but it should be pretty much guaranteed to get past the first. Well, I mean, yeah. Considering that we won with Wild Hunt, that was literally the only bit of RNG that we could have failed. Also, nice, we got a resource refund. That's really nice, really nice. And the heads roll as well. Now all we gotta do is just worry about Ishmael's skill 3. Okay, it's staggered again. A bit unfortunate since, you know, we're missing an extra game there.
예전에 왔던 미친 게 하나 때문에 남부의 형님 쉬시게 영문도 모르고 들려나간다. 동서는 그 일을 듣지 않고
약지
That's
보강 완료.
이를
fine.
가며 새기고 있다.
Okay, still get decent.
중지를 건드려 전부
Oh,
새기고
got the first failed 50-50 of the stream. Oh, that was a pretty bad one though. That was really bad in terms of rotation, as well as the skills. I don't think I saw home glue get targeted. I missed it though. I'm actually, hold on. I need to actually BRB real quick.
웃기는 녀석.
Yeah, I just
끝나고
gotta
나서 고래구이
go
파티를
BRB real
열어주겠다고
quick.
하니 여기저기
Uh, blah 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 blah. Blah. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me get the mic to my nose. Right in the path of my Gosh dang it! I can't speak. Still very much in a morning state, you know. You know the kind of like the state that you're kind of in when you initially like wake up. My mind is quite slow right now. I must say.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나? 웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
I guess let me go back to the topic that I brought up earlier on stream. Full ball, yes. And look that game up. It has art done by Akira Toriyama. It's like an arena fighter.
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
It was on the PlayStation 1. Then it also had a sequel as well. Although that Tobal 2 only released in Japan. However, there are fan translation mods available for the second one.
웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Looked like a pretty interesting game from the research that I did into it after I randomly just kind of stumbled upon one of their the in-game soundtracks.
웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서
I
고래구이
know,
파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
There's actually a bunch of different composers, I believe, for each individual soundtrack. I think some composers do show up for multiple tracks, but I do remember seeing Yoko of
웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
people know her from Kingdom Hearts. Also, she made the boss theme for Bowser's Inside Story as well, and a bunch of other games as well that I can't think of off the top of my head at the moment.
웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나? 웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고
It's actually been
의욕이
pretty
좀 났나?
chill today, actually, in terms of the weather. It's been like super cloudy for the most part. It's not really been that hot. It's been like very bearable weather.
웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서
I'm not
고래구이
sweating my
파티를
ass off
열어주겠다고
in
하니
the middle of the night
의욕이
just
좀
trying to get
났나?
a wink of sleep. Although I still did wake up early because, well, my sleep schedule was kind of messed up for like the past couple of days since I wasn't able to really sleep too well for the past
웃기는 자식들.
3 nights
끝나고 나서
prior.
고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니
Yeah, the past like 3 nights prior.
웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Yeah, I think, well, next stream
웃기는 자식.
later today is gonna look a lot
끝나고
better
나서 고래구이
than
파티를
this one right here.
열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Because I forgot to change the freaking bit rate prior to stream. And that kind of honestly just slipped my mind. Such is the consequences of skipping a day, I guess. I forgot that on Friday that we were having
끝나고
all
나서 고래구이
those
파티를 열어주겠다고 하니
freaking technical issues like near the end of the stream. I forgot that I lowered the bit rate for stream.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이
Nice, we
파티를
got ourselves another
열어주겠다고 하니
one.
의욕이 좀 났나?
Okay, so I don't have to redirect that one. I just have to redirect this one. And I could do the usual attack actually. Bit of an unfortunate speed lineup, but still very much runnable. I guess, let's see. Okay, nice. Do that. Just redirect. There we go. Hey. You're... Hold on, let me just do...
랜던
There we go.
서울을
I always have to freaking double, triple check. Always. Even though I know it. Alright. I think he loses. I don't know why I said think. I know that he loses because the stupid dragon rolled. Rolled heads twice in a row, and then my wild hunt only rolled heads once. I mean, that's just unfortunate right there. So I believe this is the first time this is played on stream.
웃기는 자식.
I had this one
끝나고
actually a
나서
while
고래구이
ago.
파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
The Blob. I remember seeing that game on the Xbox 360 like store.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Had some pretty cool OSTs. Like this one right here, The Blob, called Blissful.
나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
I unfortunately didn't look too deeply into the game.
웃기는 자식.
어?
끝나고
아,
나서
no.
고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고
Got faked out by
하니
Otis again.
의욕이 좀 났나?
Frickin' Otis. I stay getting faked out by that skill 3 from Otis. I just see the Gloom skill 3 icon, and then my brain just thinks, oh, Wild Hunt skill 3. And then
웃기는 자식.
it's like I saw it
끝나고
like
나서 고래구이
2
파티를 열어주겠다고
2
하니
seconds later until
의욕이
I
좀 났나?
fully register. Oh wait, no, that's Otis. That's not Wild Hunt, that's Otis.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
In terms of frequency of attempts, it's been pretty eventful so far. This stream. We got like 3 attempts in like the span of like, I believe 15 minutes? I'm gonna say, give or take.
웃기는 자식.
Obviously,
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니
not counting the little minor break in between, but I believe it was around, yeah, like 15 minutes for like three attempts. Pretty good, that's pretty good.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고
It's
나서
not exactly
고래구이
the
파티를 열어주겠다고
the
하니
likeliest thing in the entire world to get the Faust, Heathcliff, and I couldn't remember his name. Yi Sang. I couldn't remember his name. Oh, drawing a massive blank there. Oh yeah, Yi Sang.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고
Case in
나서
point.
고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니
It's
의욕이
usually
좀 났나?
either 1 of 3, 2 of 3, or one of them rolls in their skill 3 in the 3rd slot. Or the very few times, well, it was actually really frequent on one of the streams where I just kept losing speed ties with the dragon. I kept losing, well, not speed ties, speed RNG with the dragon. Because the dragon has a 2 to 3 speed range. And then the minimum speed for Wild Hunt and
웃기는 자식.
Yi Sang,
끝나고
as
나서
well
고래구이
as,
파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Dawn, and I guess Faust to a degree. They're all 3, right? They're all like 3 min speed. So if they happen to roll min speed, and then the dragon rolls 3 speed, and then if the dragon's not targeting either Wild Hunt
끝나고
or
나서 고래구이
basically any of
파티를
the
열어주겠다고 하니
IDs that need a clash, these two, so Wild Hunt and Yi Sang, if they don't get targeted by it, then it's just automatically a dead run, even if I get the skill 3s that I need.
웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Because besides those, well, it'd be the no, those 3, no 4, my fault. Besides those 4, the other 3, Otis, Mercil, and Rodion, they never have to worry about that. It is never a worry because their min speed is 4, so they will always
끝나고 나서
outspeed
고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니
the dragon.
의욕이 좀 났나?
So we never have to worry on that front. I guess in that regard, I think would probably be the better way of saying that. But
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나? 웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
but hopefully tonight we do actually get the run. Hopefully tonight. Because then I guess I could say, oh, I'm just taking a break. You know, I got the run. You know, I'm gonna take a break.
고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
No, even if we don't get out, I still do plan on going on break. I might do resets on my own, depending on how I'm feeling. I might do maybe some resets on my own during the break. And obviously, if I do happen to get one, it will be recorded, and then you'll just see on my channel. 8-turn section 2. If it does so happen to happen, if it does so happen to occur during the time that I'm not streaming, I'll try to get the video out as soon as possible. If I do happen to get it on break. I think we can make a community post, actually, I believe. Well, so I can let the people know. Let the people know that I got 8-turn section 2. If or when that happens, of course.
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Put it beyond.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Yes, it is very much so. Not necessarily windy today.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를
Very much
열어주겠다고
just
하니
cool.
의욕이 좀
I would
났나?
say just a nice, just cool weather. This is a run, but I need to check targeting. This, okay. I think the only time that she ever targeted the gloom skill was when it was kind of in her favor. But yeah, I guess Rodion targeting is kind of it's a little finicky, I suppose. It is a factor to consider, but it's not really that super important unless, like, I guess in a case like this, right? Where if Rodion goes for one of the gloom skills that's targeting Otis, and that would be pretty bad in a way. But, you know, fortunately she didn't. She's been real good as of right now. because she's only been targeting the RR6 skills for the most part. Oh, no, I don't. Want Merciful to attack here. So that's... Okay, there we go. That sucked though, the Yisang and Rodion are getting binded. Okay. I'm done with my checking.
얼어버리면 아플 필요도 없어.
Very nice. That, by the way,
좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어가.
so basically when you don't see, because usually there's a little low like effect that pops up that says overclock. We don't want that to show up, because if it doesn't show up, then that means that we get, because with overclock you have to spend 1.5 times the regular amount of resources
발표질도 섞어야지.
that you would usually spend when using the ego. And essentially there's a natural chance for the ego to corrode, right? So I believe once you get to 25, I want to say. That or it's 20 SP. I don't remember the exact number, but basically from like, I think either 20 or 25, but yeah, it doesn't really matter.
정지를 건드려 전부 사기고 기억한뒤 척결한다.
But for nah. At 35, negative, when you go minus 35 sanity, that's when it becomes a 75% chance for the natural corrosion to occur. Right. So, also, yeah, corrosions also spend 1.5 times the, not corrosions, overclock also spends 1.5 times the sanity that usually that the ego spends as well. Obviously 1.5 times 20, that gives you 30. That doesn't get you to 35. However, we are able to get to 35 thanks to this passive right here. Ally with the least SP loses 5 SP. This is also why we have Rodion on the front for multiple reasons, but that is one reason right there. So that we get a 75% chance for that corrosion to occur, the natural one, so that we get back our ego resources, so that we're essentially, because the overclock here, it's a much stronger version of the awakening for this particular ego at the very least. You might be wondering, why do we need resources, right? Well, we need the resources, one, so that we can continue to use egos into the following sections, and second off, well, it's just always nice to have these resources. Well, you need them. For one, passives, and two, using egos. And we're going to be using a lot of them. Not only this section, but every other section after this one.
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를
We need as many
열어주겠다고 하니
resources as we can
여기
get
좀
our
났나?
hands on. Because we're low turning, right? So we don't have that many turns to necessarily like farm for resources.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
If we had like access to infinite resources, I mean, 3-turn section 3 would probably already have been done. Unfortunately, that is not the case.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
We have to be wise. And speaking of obtaining resources, the reason why I'm killing off my units right here is
웃기는 자식.
because in Railway,
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를
you
열어주겠다고
get a
하니
total of 6 resources for every sinner that dies. So we're killing 4 on the first turn, so we're getting an extra 24. It goes based on the order of rank. It's split by 3. So the 6 resources split
웃기는 자식.
between their 3 skills.
끝나고 나서
So,
고래구이
마법의
파티를
삐삐삐를
열어주겠다고
전해주는
하니
지령을 해.
so for
녀석이
Dawn,
간다.
skill 3, that gives you 3 gloom. And skill 2 gives you 2 pride, and then skill 1 gives you obviously 1 less. So it's basically just in order of rank. So the highest rank gives you the most amount of resources for whatever that skill is. Second gives you 2, and then obviously skill 1 gives you only 1. Totaling for 6. 6 right there. So let me turn down the music a little bit.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Okay, so yeah, this is literally what I was talking about earlier. Our Yisang rolled 3 speed, the Dragon rolled decided to roll 3 speed, so I mean, as you can see here, we got the skills that we wanted. We got Wild Hunt S3, we got Faust S3, we got Yisang S3, but because speed RNG decided to be a pain, you have to reset this run, unfortunately. Alright, that's the first speed fail of the stream. So we already failed the 50-50. And the 50-50 that I'm talking about is with Ishmael's skill 3. It's a 50-50 between either she picks the skill that we want
웃기는 자식.
on the
끝나고
dashboard.
나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고
Was
하니
the,
의욕이 좀 났나?
well, first off, we want to roll into her skill 3, right? So, the Gloom skill. And since there's 2 skills on the dashboard, it's a 50-50 chance. I think it's just a coin flip, right? It's a coin flip for us to get,
웃기는 자식.
for
끝나고
her
나서
to...
고래구이 파티를
Gosh
열어주겠다고
dang it.
하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Oh, freaking brain! It's a coin flip, essentially for her in specific, because she has a passive where she targets a skill and then she gets a card suit, depending on what skill that she selects. It's on the dashboard. The turn that she comes
끝나고
in.
나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Then obviously, well, for me, for me in particular, the suit that I want is the Sakura suit, which is the gloom, the skill 3, right? Because with the Sakura suit,
웃기는 자식.
you're able to get
끝나고 나서
access
고래구이
to
파티를
her,
열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
special, I guess extra skill 3, Kozon, at max power on the second turn, after she comes in. So on turn 3, she's able to pop Kozon. Because since we have the Sakura suit,
하, 웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
it gives us, well, she builds up a status called Bright. And skill 3s give you an extra potency, and if you match the suit,
하,
that gives you an
웃기는
extra potency right there, so you get 2
끝나고
potency
나서
on the
고래구이
first turn,
파티를 열어주겠다고 하니
and then the
의욕이 좀
following
났나?
turn, hold on, okay, this is a run. Now on the following turn, right, since we're popping an ego that's gloom based, called Tidal Elegy, we get, and since it's an ego as well, that also gives us another bright potency, so we get 1 bright from it being an ego, 1 bright from it matching the suit, and then we get another bright because we essentially comboed the suit types, so it gives us an additional bright just off rip, just like that. Which is yeah, which is very good for us, essentially. Okay. Stuff real quick. It's just okay, it's just have to triply check short. So we
절어버리면
actually have
아플 필요도
a
없어서.
proper run going. So nice, we got the resource refund. Nice double hits from Wild Hunt, very good for us. And double hits again for damage roll. Really nice, really nice.
방금의 공 혹시 그 자체였다.
This dragon,
한방 제대로 먹었고
oh,
어이 이거 재밌는 상대를 만났어.
I guess I guess I didn't check good enough. I messed up there. That's something I should have caught 100%. That one's my fault. If we lose this one, that one's my fault. By the way. Okay.
예전에 어떤 미친 게 하나
전투.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess since we're here.
질려나간 적이 있었지.
제게 말을 거는 건
Okay. So this is the line right here. If this unit does not have a suit in hand, gain a random
일각에
suit
새기고 있다.
that corresponds to a base skill on this unit's leftmost slot. This is the one that we want, the Sakura suit, which is you need skill 3 in order to get the Sakura suit. Because it's corresponding to a base skill on well the dashboard essentially. You see right here, it lost to 50-50, of course.
이미 패준입니다.
Yeah,
제게
going
말을 거는
further,
늘 믿어줘.
where is it? Yeah, if the skill was either Sakura's Sen, which is the skill 3, or an Eagle skill, gain 1 bright, max of 5. And then right here, if the skill's affinity matches the affinity on the current hand's description, your hand to activate the following effects, you get the extra bright right there. So we get bright from Ego, get bright from forming a hand, and since we match the color, we get another one for 3. So 2 turns right there. 2 turns set up. Yes, I very much messed up that first turn, by the way,
웃기는 자식.
because
끝나고 나서
말해주지
고래구이
않고
파티를
이미
열어주겠다고 하네. 의욕이 좀 났나?
오제트의 눈은
of this right here, we didn't get this
아군의
off.
강호 취약점을 놓치지 않지.
We didn't get off the guard with Otis. Because it completely slipped my mind that of course that the frickin' guard would not proc first because Mersault attacked the skill. Or clash with that AoE right there.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이
Now, if you're
파티를
wondering as to
열어주겠다고 하네.
why I'm
의욕이 좀
clashing
났나?
with Mersault on that specific skill, because I'm trying to proc Dawn's counter for the extra resource, the extra gloom resource.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하네. 의욕이 좀 났나?
Because if everything goes right, then we get +7 on this first rotation. So we don't lose any resources that we would typically gain if we were playing, I guess, quote unquote, regularly
웃기는 자식.
without sacking anybody on
끝나고
the
나서
first turn.
고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하네. 의욕이 좀 났나?
So on and so forth for the most part.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하네. 의욕이 좀 났나?
Okay. After this reset, I gotta go BRB again. Actually, feeling a little hungry, so I'm actually gonna go grab. I don't know why I say grab. I'm gonna go make myself a little snack
웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하네.
and also
여기 좀
refill my water as well. So I'll BRB again. Shouldn't take me too long. I'll probably be gone for like what, maybe like 10 minutes at most, but it's just BRB. Alright, I'm back. I'm back sooner than I actually expected. I just fixed myself up something real quick. Already. I just felt a little bit, just a slight bit peckish. I just got like 2 slices of bread. I just spread peanut butter on it.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Obviously I had to toast the bread, so just in case anybody was curious on sort of
웃기는 자식.
snack.
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
I had made for myself. I guess to be fair, I actually did have a pretty light breakfast. I only just had some eggs, scrambled eggs.
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
I only used the 2 eggs and didn't really put anything on it except for, you know, seasoning and stuff. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fun. Sorry, it was just taking a bit of time to think about the course of action that we're gonna take. Yeah, I never did explain why I want specific skill 3s. Okay, for Yisang, we want skill 3 with him so that we're able to apply right there 10 by 10 butterfly, the living and the departed. So what the departed does is that essentially it just gives us another sinking proc
얼어버리면 아플
that's
필요도
not
없어서.
reduced
좋아.
by the dragon's special like status damage reduction that he has. He reduces all status damage by 50% on him. Well, only for the like the base statuses, not the unique ones.
혹시 그 자체였다.
Not any of like the
한방 제대로 먹어.
such as butterfly.
약지 보강 완료. 죄송합니다. 이 패턴 못했습니다. 제게 죄송합니다.
And also what the living does is that, well, one, it restores a SP every time you hit the dragon. Alright, no skill 3. And then 2, The following turn, it gets converted into the Departed, and then however much living you had also gets turned into sinking potency. So it's basically 10 sinking potency, and then 2 turns of extra sinking procs, essentially. And it maxes out at 15. But since the dragon's gloom weakness is, well, at least for the head, it's 1.5, so it's bumped up to 23. When we reach the max conditional for it. So it's basically just another 23 extra damage on top of the sinking damage that we're also doing, because it's, even though it's reduced by 50%, it's still doing a substantial amount of damage. For sinking stat. So I guess you could think of the butterfly as sort of bringing our sinking damage to what it would typically be, or what it would be if we didn't have the damage reduction, really, for the dragon. And I guess if the dragon was like 1.1 times weak to the gloom. Because if the dragon didn't have the status damage reduction, then his HP, I mean, it would be 3 turns would be super consistent, like uber consistent. And quite frankly, would be able to achieve by mobile games. I don't know why the stream's dying. I think the stream should be fine now. I don't know why it's dying there.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Okay, I'm just gonna wait for, I guess, stream to catch up, I guess. I don't know why it was, like, super dying right there. What was that? Okay, so...
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나? 웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
I guess the stream should be fine now, I believe. It shouldn't be lagging super horribly anymore.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Okay, yeah. Stream's fine.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Apologies for the
웃기는 자.
freaking hiccup. I
끝나고 나서
don't know
고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고.
what happened there.
의욕이 좀 났나?
Oh, that's why. I my thing was getting turned into the
웃기는 자.
thing's about as hot as the surface of the sun right now. That explains it.
의욕이 좀 났나?
Well, actually, no, no, it's not to that level, but it's still like pretty. I wouldn't exactly say
끝나고 나서 고래구이
scorching. I
파티를
don't know.
열어주겠다고. 의욕이 좀 났나?
It's like warm, but it's not like, oh my god, like, like really. It's like warm to the touch. Yeah, warm to the touch, but it's not like if you stick your hand. If you let your hand stay on the device, you know, like
의욕이 좀 났나?
you'll feel like a burn, essentially. It's just warm right now.
웃기는 자. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고. 의욕이 좀 났나? 웃기는 자. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고. 의욕이 좀 났나?
Alright, I don't think. Okay, I don't think that anything like that should happen again.
웃기는 자. 끝나고 나서
I've,
고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고.
I have a fan going now. It's yeah, I got myself a little fan, so I have the fan going now. I probably should have had it going.
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고.
Considering my Steam Deck already gets like pretty naturally hot just from streaming.
웃기는 자. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고.
We've not had a we've not had a turn 2 attempt so far. Because either we failed the 50-50 or just Ishmael doesn't get her skill 3.
웃기는 자. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고. 의욕이 좀 났나?
Because I mean, sure, the first turn's literally like the first turn. It doesn't really matter. Too much because that's the turn that we're always going to be constantly resetting at, essentially.
웃기는 자. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고.
It's really the second turn because it takes a while for all the animations to play and all that, so it's like a 2-minute delay between like an actual attempt and then having to go and reset the stage again.
웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고. 의욕이 좀 났나? 웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나? 웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나? 웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
She's getting targeted. I mean, she is, but yeah, she is, but oh, and she's getting targeted there too. Okay, sure. Then the only thing that I need to do is, well, the only thing I need to hope for is that Rodion doesn't target this gluttony skill, Roar of the Dragon, and then I don't. Alright, we just gotta. Okay, sure. I'll take that. Oh, forgot to stop hitting the. I forgot to stop the recording from the last attempt. Okay, I'm just waiting. Okay, there we go. Start the recording back up. And I think, okay, yeah. Do that. Don't.
예측할 수 없게. 얼어버리면 아플 필요도 없어서.
Expected.
좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어가.
It's a 25% chance. Okay, so it is 20. When you go minus 20, that's when you have the natural chance to corrode. That's when it starts to first appear, because from 0 to 19, it didn't.
제대로 먹었군.
So nice damage.
재밌는
Yeah, but
상대를
from
만나.
0 to negative 19 SP, the chance to corrode is 0%, and then from 20 to 24, not 24, to
양지 고강 완료.
34. 20 to 34, then that's a 25% chance. And then from 35 to 44, 75, and then obviously negative 45. That's so 100%. I actually did. Wow, she didn't die.
연문도 모르고
She-
들려나간 자.
She actually didn't die.
동서남북의 충진 그 일을 잊지
And we also, well,
늘
and
미래가
well, if she did die, regardless,
반드시
we wouldn't have got. That would not have been a run because Ishmael didn't get her skill 3.
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를
I mean,
열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이
Thankfully,
좀
she
났나?
didn't. I guess to get another skill 3-less run out of the way. It's close. in a way, I guess, right?
웃기는 자. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나? 웃기는 자. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Am I gonna stream in the morning again? Probably not. Well, yeah, probably not. I don't exactly think I'm a morning streamer, really.
웃기는 자. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를
I
열어주겠다고
don't think it's gonna be a one-off thing. I think it's just gonna be not a super frequent occurrence. Yeah, it'll not be a super frequent occurrence. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna probably stream too often in the morning. It'll be finding like a shiny Pokemon out in the wild.
웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
I guess in a random just encounter, you just happen to stumble upon a shiny Pokemon. I guess. I certainly am not a morning streamer, that's for sure. Also, we got ourselves a run. Just have to check targeting. Okay, yeah. Sure. Fine. Well, actually, well, she targeted specifically like this skill, or even this one, right? No. We needed her to target either of the RR6 skills or this skill right here, because then we would have been able to attack with Dawn right here. But unfortunately, that's not going to be able to happen. Okay.
목을 내놓고 있도록. 편히 쉬시게.
I suppose. Also, I guess I can go into this as well. The preferred speed order
좋아.
that we would want is Rodion to be first, obviously, so that we can start like instantly capitalizing on CP.
얼어버리면 아플 필요도 없어서.
That way we just squeeze out more damage from this turn, and then
그 자체였다.
it'll also just lessen the RNG for the following turns. That way we don't have to roll particularly like super high.
본인은
Pretty lucky right there. We got max sinking procs, I believe. Lotus. Alright, skill 3 again.
전부 새기고 기억한 뒤 척결한다.
Skill 3 with Honglu, but no skill 3 with Ishmael. Yeah, and then for the skills on the second turn from the people coming in, Ryoshu, Honglu, and Sinclair, we all want skill 3. I want skill 2s on all of them. Skill 2 with Honglu, just so that he's able to proc sinking 4 times, and also we want Honglu to roll low on the speed order. We'd rather want him lower on the speed order, so that way he capitalizes off a higher sinking stack, or he just does more damage with every coin that he hits. Because we get about 200 damage from Honglu, which is pretty solid, as you could say. Yeah, around like 200 damage we get from Honglu, and then on top of that, we're also sacking him that same turn. We're hoping that he gets targeted specifically by the RAS skill. The one on the far right. There's a RAS skill one on the far right. I can pull it up right here, actually. Gathering Rain. We want him to be targeted by this one because he gets guaranteed killed from Gathering Rain without any heads rolls. Even if the dragon rolls mono tails, guaranteed kill. Because Honglu is Wrath weak. And what that means is he's a Pierce streak as well, so he's Pierce, he's Wrath weak, which is essentially, to put it quite simply, equals big damage that you're gonna be taking, essentially. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a big ol'.
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I almost reset that. Okay, wait, hold on. All right, never mind. I was right. I was right to reset that. I saw the speed, and I saw that that's why I went to go reset it. But then I saw you saying got hit with like a red arrow. So I went to go double check that.
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Oh sure, yeah, bro. Yeah, I most certainly am not a morning streamer. I'm yeah. I guess in general I'm just not really much of a morning person, really.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been really much of a morning person.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나? 웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니
I guess it wouldn't be as bad if, well, my sleep didn't get interrupted. Because if I slept all the way through, because I went to bed at around like 9 to 10.
웃기는 자식.
I guess,
끝나고
yeah,
나서 고래구이 파티를
last night.
열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Last night I went to bed around like 9 to 10, give or take, but then I woke up at 2 in the morning, 2:30, around that time. So I got like 5 hours of sleep. And I stayed up for 2 hours after that, essentially. And then I slept for 2 hours. So
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를
in total, I mean,
열어주겠다고.
I got like 7 hours of sleep. But it's obviously, you know, bad. If like if your sleep gets interrupted and all that, you don't get, like, you're not as well rested, really. Even if in total,
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이
like say if you
파티를
slept for like 4
열어주겠다고.
hours
의욕이 좀 났나?
and then I don't know, you stayed up for like an hour in between, and then you slept for another 4 hours, like that's not that's not exactly, you don't get like the feeling of like getting the full 8 hours. Really.
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
I think
웃기는 자식.
I think we'll try a morning stream
끝나고 나서
again
고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고
when,
하니
well,
의욕이 좀 났나?
I don't have a really bad sleep schedule, and two, I get proper, just good rest. Which is also kind of why I'm also taking a break as well, so I can take some sleep schedule. It's been very out of whack
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니
for this week.
의욕이 좀 났나?
Especially since I've been streaming so late into the night as of well.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나? 웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나? 웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Actually, I just realized today is Passionate Day for Limbus.
웃기는 자식.
I just
끝나고 나서
realized that
고래구이
actually.
파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Today do be Passionate Day. So that's probably rude my stopping point. I'll probably stream until the patch notes come out, and then I don't think I'll read them on stream. I'll just read them by myself. Yeah, I'll stream until the patch notes come out, and then
웃기는 자식.
those do
끝나고 나서
like,
고래구이
maybe
파티를
like a couple
열어주겠다고 하니
resets,
의욕이 좀 났나?
and I'll in stream if I don't happen to get a run. But if I do, then I'm gonna have to stay up for maybe like half an hour. Depending on if it's an actual successful attempt. If it's not, then it'll only be like what, like maybe like a 2-minute endeavor at the very minimum.
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를
If I
열어주겠다고
get
하니
the skills on
의욕이 좀
the
났나?
first turn, of course. I do actually really hope that I do get to the second phase tonight. That would be a good
끝나고
note
나서
to
고래구이
end it off
파티를
before.
열어주겠다고
Well,
의욕이 좀 났나?
going the week long break essentially. But yeah, streaming. I've actually been really enjoying it so far. Really been enjoying the whole streaming
웃기는 자식.
uh,
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를
activity
열어주겠다고
of
의욕이 좀
business,
났나?
I guess. The whole streaming business. Found it quite enjoyable to
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서
make
고래구이
the
파티를
thumbnails and
열어주겠다고
stuff for the
났나?
streams. Well, the one thumbnail that I make I spammed for like 8 days straight. So I finally made a new one. Well, 2 new ones actually today. We have this one for the morning stream, and then I have the sprite based on the
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를
usual
열어주겠다고
stream time.
의욕이 좀 났나?
I actually really liked how that one came out. I felt particularly proud of how that one came out. There's obviously like a little bit of nitpicks I have about it, obviously.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고
But for the most part, I was satisfied with how it came out. Especially the little slash effect that Wild Hunt has in that thumbnail. It's almost really close to the actual like in-game like the effects.
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고
Obviously a little bit
좀
off
났나?
because it doesn't have like the exact I guess pattern as the game the effects. As well as also the coloring of the slash as well as it's on the exact match, but
끝나고
it's
나서
pretty
고래구이
close.
파티를 열어주겠다고 의욕이 좀 났나? 웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고
Yeah,
의욕이
I'll
좀
probably
났나?
just be spending most of my time during the break just further just enhancing my what's the program called? Oh yeah, GIMP. Further enhancing my
웃기는 자식.
GIMP skills,
끝나고
I
나서
guess.
고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고
I guess really my what do I call it? Graphic design skills, really. I think that's what it's called. My graphic design skills. And also just chilling as well.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 의욕이 좀 났나?
Eventually, hopefully, I'll be able to make a super clean thumbnail.
웃기는 자식.
Well, I mean, most of my
끝나고 나서
thumbnails,
고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 의욕이 좀
I
났나?
mean, they've come out pretty decently. They're it's not really anything like too like eye-catching about them. They're not like really super impressive stuff. They're really basic for the most part.
웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 의욕이 좀 났나?
I think probably the most complex one that I've posted on this channel, at least is actually the sprite one. The sprite based thumbnail.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니.
Because I had to assemble this freaking dragon piece by piece. Well, he was made of 3 pieces. The big body part with the dragon claw. Then there's that part right there, the little dragon squirrel. This right here.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를
Basically,
열어주겠다고
the
하니.
thing behind his head right here. The other body segment, that's another like little separate like asset in and of itself. And then obviously the main body right here with the claw and the stuff. But yeah, it was pretty fun doing that.
웃기는 자식.
Actually, really didn't like
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고
I
하니.
did really
여기
like
만나?
the whole process of making that specific thumbnail. For this one, I was I felt a little bit less proud of this one.
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니. 여기 좀 낫나?
Mostly because I think the texture on the text, if you noticed, it doesn't exactly look that good, really. Because essentially, I tried to replicate I guess like the text
끝나고 나서 고래구이
on
파티를
the
열어주겠다고
battle
하니.
pass,
여기 좀
like
낫나?
where it has like sort of like those like smudges on it, kinda. I tried to recreate that, but unfortunately, it didn't really come out that good. And also, I don't. I kind of wish I chose some different colors.
끝나고 나서
I-
고래구이 파티를
I sort
열어주겠다고
of
하니.
look
여기 좀
at it.
낫나?
Well, after I posted it, I mean, I sort of wish I chose some different colors for the text and the outline, sort of stroke effect.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니. 여기 좀 낫나?
Yeah, I just gotta improve my making of the textures on like the text and stuff, as well as also I guess the slash effect too.
웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니. 여기 좀 낫나?
I also gotta improve on just texturing really. I just gotta improve on making some better looking textures on stuff.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니. 여기 좀 낫나?
I might actually end the stream actually a little earlier. I might end it at like 1:30. Or hell, maybe even 12, depending on how I'm feeling.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서
I'd rather
고래구이
not.
파티를 열어주겠다고 하니.
Yeah, exactly. Like push myself to stream when I'm not really feeling it. Really. Yeah, I think I might just end it at around 12 actually. Well, I guess unfortunately. Perhaps if I had gotten some better rest, I probably would have been down to stream until 2, but I don't think that's in the cards, unfortunately. So, yeah, I think I might actually end it a little at around 12. If you ever I'm just like generally just so kind of out of it at the
끝나고
moment.
나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
And I'm pretty sure anybody that's opted in probably could tell.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Actually, no. I'm not. I'm probably just gonna end it when it hits the 2-hour mark, which is in a couple minutes. So at around like 11:30,
웃기는 자식.
I'll end
끝나고
the
나서
stream.
고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이
Well,
좀
depending.
났나?
Well, obviously it might go on longer depending on whether or not we get a run, but that's besides the point. The hard cutoff point, yeah, I'll cut it off at 11:30. I'm not exactly in tip-top shape as of right now,
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니
but I'd rather not force myself to, well, stream when I'm I'm running on empty essentially, or feels like I'm running on empty.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
But yeah, we'll be back for sure. At 5:30.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이
I
파티를
should be
열어주겠다고 하니
a little bit more energetic, a little bit more cognizant. Yes.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나? 웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
As well as the the stream quality also doesn't really look the best as well, unfortunately, because I forgot to, well, as I already mentioned multiple times, but the good old bit rate, I forgot to change that back. But you know, when I go, when I go live later tonight at 5:30
의욕이 좀 났나?
PST, PDT. I don't know why I keep saying PST. It's just a habit. PDT. 5:30 PDT. So stream will be looking better. I'll be better.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서
I'll be in
고래구이
better
파티를
shape.
열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이
And
좀 났나?
well, hopefully the runs are better. Well, I mean the runs for these 2 hours, they weren't too bad. I mean it's just bog standard luck, for me at least.
웃기는 자식들.
Alright, so only like about a
끝나고
couple
나서
more
고래구이
resets and
파티를
then
열어주겠다고 하니
till it hits
의욕이
the
좀 났나?
2-hour mark. I'll play this song just to end it off.
웃기는 자식들. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Yeah, I think 3 more resets after this, and then if we don't get a run, then that's the end of the stream for at least this morning portion.
웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나? 웃기는 자식. 끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고
Alright,
하니
this will be
의욕이 좀
the last reset right here. If we get a run, then we continue until we finish that one. And if not, then that'll be the end.
웃기는 자식.
And no dice.
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니
Well, I would typically say unfortunately, but you know, I think that that time that was actually in my favor. Yeah, I mean, well,
혹시
very, very short stream.
좀 닫아주게.
Very, very short one.
찬바람 하나라도 밤새 기침.
Let me switch it to the end screen here. Yeah, but anyways, thank you to, well, the people that showed up to this very early, very early stream from me. Thank you to everybody that stopped by, who had this on in the background, you know, the workers and stuff. Yeah, this is where this stream comes to an end. I'm sorry that it wasn't the highest quality stream for me. This is probably gotta be like one of my lowest quality streams, but you know, we'll be back for tonight at the usual time, and I hope to see you all there, where where everything is just overall just better later tonight. But anyways, thank you all for stopping by. Have a good one. Catch you later. And bye bye.